Which you also see in chapter 5 of the Holy Quran. Read it. Now you got the concept, everyone?
Yes.
And it's not to really condemn anyone, it's to really tell you, it's like this. If you don't just tell the truth, you'll never get out of this thing. And if you're not willing to handle the truth, don't worry about being free, because it ain't going to happen.
That's right.
Because only the truth is going to make you free.
That's right.
Beliefs and feelings, you can chalk it up.
Yeah, just a quick comment. I pretty much, since day one, been working with Brother Taj doing a documentary surrounding his life. And when we went down to the George Washington Memorial Museum in Virginia, there was a part where they pretty much did not allow me to go upstairs with the camera. And for one of the lectures that he did in Harlem, the 3rd weeks of civics, which I pretty much have a copy here, what I'm doing, I'm fast forwarding to show you guys a hand that reached down. It just pretty much show you, because he made the point here, and I was able to grab that reference, not from the actual being there, but from someone, European, went there and actually put it on YouTube.
Wow.
So it just shows you when you're in line with divine order and your intention is pure, even though someone was there blocking me, the mere fact that I kept searching right there on the website,
It still comes true.
you get what I'm saying? And that's the very thing that the guy is stumbling to get on the camera. And I went online searching, sure enough, that's the very image that I asked for. So I have it here.
And it's at the pinnacle.
Yes, I have it here for anyone who wants to see, because what it has is pretty much, it has a mixed individual in the womb, and he's reaching up. This individual who you'd call that.
The image that you call Jesus.
Yes, the image that they call Jesus, reaching up.
And the hand that's reaching
And the
down.
hand that's reaching down, I'm not going to.
It's dark.
You know? And most people
That's
miss
who
that.
God is.
Most people miss that. So I have that on here for anyone who would like to see that, just to give you some more conviction surrounding your history.
And you got to understand what Europeans know about you that you don't know about yourself. You know, and this is the whole deal. When you begin to learn the truth, then you begin to understand why the so-called, quote-unquote, black preacher guys know about the mountaintop and don't tell you what it is. Because they're Masons. And so they get paid by Rome and they get paid by you. And Rome gives them girlfriends and everything. And they be just having all this fun. And they don't have to pay taxes in Rome to keep you passive. And in secret, they learn the truth. And that's the real truth. Because that great seal is the mountaintop. Or in Masonry, it's called Muhammad's Mountain. That's why Illuminati uses your seal. Because they're enlightened you. They got it until you claim it. You don't want it, they got it. It ain't theirs, it's yours. But since you don't recognize your inheritance, you won't acknowledge it, you're charged with abandonment. So they're running the world with your knowledge. That's why in Masonry, they'll have the Sphinx head, which is actually a Moabite woman with a sword over her head, meaning the subjugation of the Moabite woman. And the crescent upside down. Of course, that governs your womb. So since you don't want it, they got it. That's why you pay taxes to Rome. I didn't pay nothing about that guy. Paying Rome. Yeah, right. Rome laughing all the time because he gave that to you. That ain't got nothing to do with religion. Is a study of the stars. It ain't got nothing to do with worshiping nothing. They'll say the ancient ones worship the sun. No, they study the sun because we walked on the sun. Because that's what runs this particular solar system. And we weren't always here. But we lost it because we started following after Rome. So we lost our consciousness. It's not that the memory's not there, but we're unclean. So we can't tap it because we'll destroy the planet. So we got to be cleaned up morally and ethically before the gates are back up. But still, the woman is the stargate, and she's going to bring the ones in that's already educated. That's another reason why we got to fix it up, because some of them that come here that will be coming through the wombs of women, if you're not straight, they're going to take your head off. That's the great address up there. But it's happening right now. Right now, Europe's doing it. European is doing it. And anything that they do that's positive, others amongst them will tear it down because their time is up. But Europeans prepared to take the reins, so you're going to have to show yourself approved. You're going to show yourself competent. Psalm says, now, let's get to the point. Concept clear. Concept of what they're doing to you is clear. Concept, and the major thing that we want you to understand is, don't think that they don't know just because they don't talk to you about these things, or because they don't admit it, or some black leader guys tell you that they don't know, or that it's something else. No, they know exactly who you are. They know exactly why they're ruling. And you know, and it's back to, Brother Kirk, you know, it's back to the same thing where a lot of times people, if you look at sometimes studying us, and I'm not condemning, I'm just putting a little bit of humor with it to express how arrogant we are sometimes.
That's right.
You know how like some of us get into Egyptology and get into Afrocentric cultural knowledge, and then we boast about Ma'at. We might have posters on the wall with Hotep, Ma'at, the science and the culture of Africa, and like we got this down, and they don't really know us because we really got this down. And you go right there on Broad Street, go in that lodge in the Renaissance room, and they got a carpet on the floor with the wings of Ma'at on it with her moon that costs more than your house. Don't think they don't know what's up. We disrespect them.
That's right.
With our arrogant self-righteousness about Afrocentricity. They know more about Afrocentricity than you do, which is why they're ruling and you're not. Our job is to get you back into that throne. But you must show yourself approved. You must show yourself competent. You must show and prove that you have honor for your mothers and your fathers, because you're really not poor. Never work for it. Never work for it. Anybody that comes in contact with you, you will make them wealthy. Except you. Because you dishonored your mothers and your fathers, that's why your days have been short. That's what Nudrali's job is, to bring you back to your inheritance. But now you've got to understand how to work it politically. Because if you don't work it politically, you're still dumb. You know, because everybody's not going to be here, and that's just it. It's because they're going to reduce the population. Believe me, they are going to reduce the population. So you're going to need some defense, and your greatest defense is going to be here. It's not going to be in the tool in the hand, it's going to be right here. Right between the eyes. The activation of that pineal gland. You know. So the point that I'm making is read. So now when you're dealing with Rome, understand that you're going to talk to them differently. Now this open paragraph, now I want to qualify this. This open paragraph on here, this is just a general lesson, but there's support to this, but it's not on the website. It's in one of my lesson books. To explain, you would say the borrower, you would be referring to yourself. This particular writ is designed for someone who will get in trouble with a mortgage foreclosure and a writ of discovery. And so let's make this very clear. A writ of discovery is when you're in a legal action of litigation, and a writ of discovery is entered into the claimant or the surety holder who's making the claim against you, who's trying to get what is known as a writ of execution, which means throw your ass out on the street. And so to counter them, yes, that's what it means. To counter them. Believe me that. I wasn't believe I said it. One is true. To counter them, you do a writ of discovery in a legal action, even if it's a ticket or anything that when you deal with Rome, a writ of discovery in a legal process must be satisfied for them to continue. If you interject a writ of discovery in its very nature and you make it an evidence in the case, it creates an injunction in the action. I mean, an injunction, it puts brakes on it. They've got to deal with this before they move forward. You've just created a legal hurdle for them. Now, and then at the end of this, and keep this in mind because we're going to go through this, because I want you to understand the nature of this, because everything is not on there. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm talking to you so that you can get in the right frame of mind when you're reading this. And if they don't respond to every one of those questions, in legal process, not to answer them all is to answer none.